Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short. Yeah, he'll get it up across the... to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Check. That's it. And then check 52. Come on. One twist. Gun. Here we go. Check. Lucky. Anyway, let's see it.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, Peyton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Peyton, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game, and
rush coming, and he's taken down. You can't ever sleep on Navarro Bowman. He glides in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sean Taylor there defensively.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready? Ready, 88. Here we go.
Newton on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Newton. That's complete to his running back, Payton. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Payton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Newton. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Now a first down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Great. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the gun, here's Newton. flush to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's James, pushing through the contact. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up into 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Third and 2, Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Keith Bullock drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Quincy Enunwa. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run it with James. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Burns able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack of the corner blitz. Here's Newton.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.